let's just jump into Amazon Bedrock. And so place this here. And let's go for one of those models really quickly. And we'll just try it out just a few of those elements of prompt engineering. So I'm in Amazon Bedrock. I'm just going over here to chat and text, and I'm going to select favorite model that we have now. I'm just going to go for Anthropic, and I'm going to go for Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and I'm going to choose apply. Now, there are some samples that you can deal with. So I'm just trying to give you an example that you could put in play yourself if you want to practice these different prompts or this technique about prompting. Simply hit this particular link that I'm going to place in the link in the post for you to be able to grab some data. I want you to come here and notice that this is customer service transcript analysis. You can hit this button that's going to present some transcripts of some different calls, and maybe this is a call that happened at a particular call center. I'll let you read through that GitHub, the nice README that explains everything. But really quickly, I'm just going to copy this, right? And I want to just come to this prompt and I want to paste this here. Now, that's a lot of information, and there's better ways to deal with this, right? And so I'm not trying to show you this as best practice to be able to store a knowledge base, because this is not the best way to do it. But what we do have here is some text. And just so that we can reduce this a little bit, I'm just going to maybe delete about half of this text. I'll leave a few words here, but I'm just going to present some small text here. And I want to let you know that we can build this out efficiently. And we can say, you know what? I want to develop some context here, right? And simply put, I'm just going to grab something that talks about this particular example. And maybe we could say, you know what? Here's some context. And I'll read the text that I'm going to paste here. And it basically says you're analyzing customer service transcript for a large e-commerce company. The company handles thousands of customer interactions daily across multiple product category services. So that's going to be some context there. What we can do as well is we can define a role here. We can say, you know what, act as a call center manager. So now we also have a role to be added with this context. There's some other things that we can talk about, like instructions, right? And so some clear instructions might be, you know what, I want you to analyze this report or this response from the customer. And so I'll add that here. And I just want to analyze the provided customer service transcript, identify the main customer concern, determine the customer's emotional state, extract some key things, provide recommended actions, and then format your response. Now, there's some other things that we can add to the prompt as well. And so there's also an element of negative prompting. I can say things like, you know what, a big one here, and I won't add a bunch of it just to save us some time, but don't include personal customer information. Now, part of that transcript does include the customer's phone number, maybe the customer's email, and we don't want to include that as a response, but we did give instruction. It does have some analysis of some customer sample to go through. I'll hit confirm now, and let's run that. The power of our prompting will provide us some output. And right, I'm just going to back away from the screen just a bit so we can see this well, but it tells us the customer concern here. It tells us the customer emotional state, and we could read through it, but I'll let you put some practice on that. I'll leave all the details in a link within this post so that you can look at some good output or drive the output like you would like to. Just some small example. But let me get off of that. You'll have an opportunity to explore that. You'll be able to notice that there's no personal identifiable information, things like that. But good deal, folks. We wanted to come out today and give you some ideas around prompting. So let's just keep it short and sweet, Coach. I don't know if you got any more details to fill these folks in around prompt engineering, but I've done a little bit of talking here, and I want to leave that. I want to bring it to a stopping point so you can practice.
Yeah.